Hi, I'm Jess from Evo. Today I'm going to talk you through how to set up a snowboard. Before starting out, you'll want to make sure that your bindings are compatible with your board. The majority of boards come with a 2x4 or 4x4 mounting pattern or Burton's channel system. A handful of Burton's kids boards come with their 3D pattern. Most bindings come with a universal mounting disc designed to work with any board, but there are exceptions. If you need help with binding and board compatibility, check out our How to Choose Snowboard Bindings video for more info. For most boards, you'll just need a number 3 Phillips head screwdriver to mount the bindings. For quick adjustment on the mountain, a snowboard multi-tool works great. There are 2 types of snowboarding stances, regular and goofy. Riding regular means your left foot is in the front and your right foot is in the back. Goofy is the other way around. Your right foot is in the front and your left foot is in the back. If you already surf or skate, it should feel natural to adopt the same stance on your snowboard. Generally speaking, most riders want their more dominant foot in the rear for power and steering. There are a few ways to figure out which is your dominant foot, but here at Evo, we use the push test. You're going to need a friend for this one, preferably someone you trust. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and have your friend give you a gentle push from behind. It doesn't need to be hard, just enough to throw you off balance. The foot that you catch yourself with is your more dominant foot. Start out with that foot in the rear and see how it goes. Don't be afraid to switch things up and try the other foot if it doesn't feel right. I ride with my dominant foot in the front because that's how I learned to skate as a kid. Do whatever feels natural to you. Once you've settled on regular or goofy, you need to decide how wide to set your bindings. This is known as your stance width. Your stance width can vary depending on riding style and personal preference. A narrow stance makes it easier to rotate your hips for turning, while a wider stance provides better stability and power for freestyle riding. If you're not sure what's right for you, we recommend setting your bindings slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Most boards come with a reference stance printed on the top sheet. This binding position is what the board's dimensions are designed around. Placing your bindings here will keep you centered over the side cut and help you get the most out of your board's flex and rocker profile. Use the reference stance as a starting point and adjust from there as necessary. You can always adjust your stance width later as you dial in your own preferences and style. Widen the stance slightly if you're struggling with balance, and bring it in if you're finding it difficult to initiate turns. Your snowboard bindings can be positioned so that your feet point slightly forward, backward, or somewhere in between. Subtle differences in stance angles have a huge effect on how your body aligns over the board and how easy it is to ride. The base plate of your binding hardware should have angle markings that read 0 to 30 degrees in 2 directions. Pointing a binding towards the nose of the board is known as a positive angle. Pointing it towards the tail is a negative angle. Your front foot should always be angled towards the nose of the board. An angle of around positive 15 to positive 21 degrees will do the trick for most riders. Your back foot is a different story. Here you can opt for a positive, 0, or negative angle depending on your riding style. Somewhere between 0 and -6 degrees will provide the most versatility for all mountain riding. Freestyle riders and those with twin boards will benefit from having a negative back foot angle known as a duck stance. This stance provides great stability for riding switch and feels better if you tend to run a wider stance. Free riders and those with more directional boards may prefer having their back foot at or close to 0. This allows you to lean into toe side carves while still feeling okay for a riding switch. Like everything else, the key is to keep experimenting with different combinations until you land on something that feels great. You may find that you like to run different stance angles on different boards, or you might stick with one combination for everything. For me, I like to ride angles of positive 15 and negative 15 on every board. Once you've tightened your screws and adjusted your straps, you're ready to go. Remember, snowboard bindings are pretty easy to adjust on the fly. Play around with different stances, widths, and angles until you find a setup that feels right for you. If you still need help, our snowboard experts love talking about gear. Visit us online, in-store, or give us a call. We're happy to help. Subscribe to our channel and drop any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out on the lift.